everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are thinking about starting to sell your own art prints, you are in the right place. In this video, I'll share the process I use to turn my digital illustration into physical prints. Make sure you stick around until the end because I will also talk about the tools I have used, the challenges I've faced, and tips for anyone just starting out. Let me give you a quick backstory. I officially started doing digital illustration in 2022. Before that, I just did loose sketches whenever I had free time. But in 2022, I decided to take it more seriously, so I started my Instagram account and began turning my illustrations into art prints. So if you follow me on my Instagram account, I make colorful illustrations with positive quote. So let's jump right into the process. Let's start with the tools I use for drawing. When I first began, I used a free app called Sketchbook. It is a great tool for beginners because it is free. However, I was drawing on my phone, which wasn't very convenient. I mainly created simple doodles and didn't worry much about drawing techniques back then. I now use Procreate as my primary drawing app. It is a one-time purchase from the App Store, and I highly recommend it for its features and user-friendly interface. Later, I upgraded to an iPad Pro. The model I use is the iPad Pro running iPad OS 16.3.1, and I'm still using it today. Instead of an Apple pencil, I opted for a more affordable drawing pencil, a Stylus pen that costs around £19.99. It is compatible with multiple iPad models and works just as well for beginners. And I got this Stylus pen from Amazon. Once I had my illustrations, the next step was printing them. Here is what I learned that would affect the quality of the art prints. First is the print setup, and second is the printing papers. Initially, I printed directly from my iPad. However, I noticed the results weren't always clear. To improve this, I started using Adobe InDesign to lay out my illustration and set them to the exact size I wanted. This step ensured the artwork doesn't get compressed or lose quality. Keep in mind, you need a subscription to use Adobe InDesign. I've also prepared a simple guide to placing art in Adobe InDesign and exporting it as a PDF file. You can easily download it for free. Before printing your artwork, it is a good idea to review it in InDesign to ensure the quality and colors are correct. Here is how. Use Overprint Preview to check colors. Go to View, Overprint Preview. This shows how your colors will appear when printed. View at actual size is another good feature. Go to View Actual Size. This lets you see your artwork at its real-life dimension, so you can confirm details like text size and image clarity. These simple steps will help you double-check your design and avoid surprises when printing. Now we're gonna talk about printing papers. At first, I printed everything at home using Marrutt high-end Inkjet papers. I primarily created mini prints and handled the printing and packaging myself. Later, as my art studio grew, I explored outsourcing. I tried the Print Space, which offered dropshipping services and excellent paper quality. You can order the Print Space sample pack for £14.99. It is a great investment if you are planning to print your work professionally. Here's what you can expect and why it is useful to get the sample pack. The pack includes small sample prints on all the paper types they offer, such as giclée papers, texture fine art papers, Hanamuli photo rack, or smooth options like Canson. Also offers photographic papers. These are the reason why I ordered the sample pack. I would like to feel the texture and the thickness of each paper to decide what works best for my art. And also it is important to check the print quality. I can see how colors and details translate onto different materials. It helps me to avoid mistakes by choosing the perfect match for my art style. Once you have tried the sample pack, you will have a better idea of which paper will make your art stand out. As I mentioned earlier, it is really easy to use the drop shipping services offered by the Print Space. There are also plug-and-play integrations available for different platforms such as Shopify, Etsy, WooCommerce, Squarespace, and Wix, and many other platforms. However, their printing and shipping costs are high, especially for international orders. This makes it hard to price my prints competitively. So I would say if you're selling high-end art prints, you can consider the Print Space. So it is important to think about your target customer and their spending power. Eventually, I switched to Print.Work, which offer more affordable printing costs while maintaining high-quality results. I ordered samples and love their paper quality. I ordered the Orbi sample pack, which costs £2.50, but I think it's totally worth it. I can see the materials by myself. So this sample pack features eco-friendly materials and vibrant printing, showcasing their sustainable options. It is also, I would say that it is a low-cost way to evaluate their premium offerings. I also ordered a free art print sample pack, perfect for getting a feel of their print quality and standard paper options without spending a penny. I would say it is really ideal for artists starting out or exploring print work services. Printwork also offers test prints. Their test prints start at £6.50, which is affordable for checking how your design look on specific materials before committing to larger quantities. So Printwork sent me a few test prints, and this helped me avoid costly mistakes and ensure colors, resolution, and paper choice match my art style. So I would say that with the free and paid sample along with affordable test prints, this makes Printwork a flexible option for both beginners and professionals. While having beautiful print is exciting, it is important not to stock up too much. Sales can be unpredictable, so I still do some printing at home with Marrutt papers to avoid overstocking. When I first started packing my art prints, I made my own thank you cards. They weren't printed on fancy paper, just something simple and accessible. But even today, I still love that design for a clean and minimalist look. Later, I upgraded to something more refined, a nice double-sided paper using Marrutt high-end Inkjet papers. This made my thank you card and greeting cards look more professional. The great thing about printing at home is that you can print as you go. It is cost-effective, and you can reuse the same paper for other projects. But of course, there are downsides. Printing thank you cards or business cards at home can be time-consuming. Sometimes mistakes happen, and I ended up wasting precious paper. Recently, I decided to try something new and ordered thank you card from Printwork. The paper quality is impressive with smooth matte finish, a little different from the textures of Marrutt papers, which equally beautiful. Each stage in this journey reflects how my art packaging has evolved, and I love how these small touches can make such a big impact on final presentation of my prints. This journey has been slow for me since I run my art studio part-time alongside a full-time corporate job. If you are in a similar situation, don't feel discouraged. Some weeks I feel super motivated and other weeks I feel like giving up. Remember, this is a journey and progress takes time. Be patient with yourself and celebrate every small win. I hope this gives you a clearer idea of how to turn your digital illustration into physical print. If you find this helpful, feel free to subscribe to my channel and share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear about your journey and any question you have. Thanks for watching, and until next time, happy creating.